Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael
Today we're checking out Hooky.
from Rio Grande Games.
Not gonna play Hooky on this.
Not going to play hooky. So, in hooky, well, let me explain a little bit about how this game came to be. The author of this game, the designer, was James Marshall Miller, and he passed away unexpectedly in 2020 at the young age of 50. Before he died, he was working out the details of this game and wanted a charity, Friends of Asema, Aseema, to have it to use for their cause. And it says Friends of Asema is a U.S. nonprofit dedicated to supporting the Asema Charitable Trust of Mumbai. They have provided high quality, secular, values based education and medical care to street and slum children in Mumbai and remote tribal regions for more than 25 years. So, proceeds from the sale of Hooky are going to support Friends of Asema. So, I will put the link there. Friends of Asema. ASEEMA.org. Make sure to put that in there so that anybody who wants to check it out can do so. So I think that is really interesting that that he would design this game and basically give the proceeds to them, and that Rio Grande would actually carry it. So that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So in Hooky, for those of you who are interested in the nuts and bolts of the game, it is a letter finding game where you are trying to find out each of these cards is a letter of the English alphabet. And 3 of those kids are playing Hooky. And I think it's cool. Each of the kids has a name that begins with that letter.
Yeah,
is really cute. 3 of the kids are playing Hooky, and we don't know which kids they are. However, we each have a stack of cards that in a 3-player game we're going to have 7 cards apiece. We've got Derek, one of our Game Guildies friends, playing with us. He's in the chat. And he's going to have his 7 cards. Steph will have 7. I will have 7. 3 will be playing Hooky, and 2 of them are in the playground. So
they will be revealed later.
They will be revealed in rounds 1 and 2. This is going to be played over 6 rounds. So how do we find out what cards are in each other's hands? Well, we are going to do that by asking each other 5-letter word questions, sort of like Wordle, if you're familiar with Wordle. So if Steph had several letters and I said the word cloud and none of those letters were in her word, she would say 0. That is your starting word.
That's my starting word.
That's why I use it.
It's always my starting word.
Mine, when I did Wordle, was audio.
That's a good word.
Because it hits 4 of the 5 vowels.
It's not like as good in this game because you don't really.
No.
Because I could have no vowels.
You could have no vowels. But actually, that would be good because having no information is actually a good thing because I know she doesn't have any of those.
It's true.
The good thing is we can listen to everybody's clues and we will make notes on our handy dandy guide. Behold, we've got spots to chart each of these. Now notice one of these says starting. At the start of the game, you are going to have to reveal one word, a 5-letter word that has at least one, I think it's at least 1 letter hit. Let me take a look at that. I am uncertain of that. Where it is. Yes. Yes, initial clues. Yes, it has to contain at least 1 letter from your words. So, the main goal of the game is to find out which 3 letters are playing Hooky. If you can do this in the 4th round, they're going to be worth 10 points apiece if you get it right. If you get them by the 5th or 6th round, you're going to get 5 points per letter correct. And so that is going to be awesome. You're also going to get 1 point per correct letter in other players' hands. So you're also going to want to find those out as well. So let's say for some reason, I am fairly sure that you guys have figured out one of my letters. I can voluntarily play that card face up in the middle of the table so everyone can confirm that I do indeed have that. And then I get to take a random letter from other people's hands. And so I could take a random one from Steph's hand and I will look at it privately and I will give it back to her.
Shuffle. I don't even get to know which one.
I don't,
No.
yes, she won't know which one I looked at. So, now you might ask, what happens if I had the letter L and the word was lolly? How many clues would I say? You need to say the number 3 if you have the L without the O or the Y, because you have 3 instances of L. Clearly, you've got the L at that point. At that point, I would be playing my L face up because for sure everybody knows I've got the L.
It's true.
So, and you can do that anytime after the first full round. So, anytime rounds 2 through 6, you can give up one of your cards each and every round if you want to. Though I probably wouldn't recommend it. So, we're going to go around 6 rounds and try to guess all of these letters. Now, what are valid clues? Pretty much anything are valid clues. Each clue must be 5 letters long, obviously. It can be a proper name of a person. It can be a place or thing, but every clue must be a real word. And disputes are resolved by consensus. So, and that is on your handy dandy Hooky shields that we have right here. And the rules are quite simple, and they are located right on the insides here. And it also says what happens at the end of the round and the end of game scoring. So we basically just go around and around and around, and that is it.
Okay.
So who's the first player, Steph?
Me.
Is it you?
Yep.
All right, this is the active player token. I'll give this to Steph. Steph has a set of cards here. I have a set of cards here. Derek will have a set of cards here. Hello, Jelfia. Thanks for subscribing. With that awesome welcome back notice, I assume that Derek has his clue sheet. I also will have my clue sheet.
So what we're going to do...
Look, I'm blue.
...is...
we are going to hide our cards. We will turn the playground cards face up as they go. And Steph, if you will go to the overhead so I can put these down here. Hopefully, Derek will be able to see these when I turn them over. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm going to put these directly on. I will do these directly on the overhead. So I'm not going to look at these. Steph, are you ready to not look? All right. Hopefully, these are good. I think I've got them too spread. You should just need to see the corners of the letters. Unfortunately, I can't even look at the phone. Here we go. I'm going to cover up my screen. I can look at the chat. How's the chat look? How does the letters look? I've got my screen covered up. Steph, don't look. Tell me if I need to move any of them. I'm not looking at the monitor either. He says, I think I got them.
You should have 7, right?
You should have 7. Do you have 7 letters there? Hopefully you have 7 letters. 1 got covered. Let's see if I can feel them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. I'm not sure I have the 7 cards anymore.
You shouldn't. Turn them all
I'm
over.
going to turn them all over. All right. I've got the round one card mixed in there. I'm going to do this again. 3. It's hard to do this to moderate a game, but it will be worth it. There. That might be better. I'm going to cover up my screen again, and I'm going to look. Just sweep them out one at a time. He says he has 7.
Okay.
Confirmed? No, look, Steph.
I'm not looking.
I could just sweep them out one at a time, but if he's got it. Yeah, putting them out one at a time would be good, probably.
I thought that's what you were doing.
Oh, I had the playground cards in there. Here they go, coming out one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Covering up. Hopefully that's got it.
Can we look?
Yes, you can look. All right, you good, Derek? I'm going to put these far away so I can never touch them. He'd have it, but he's too busy playing hooky. These are mine. Now we need to come up. He does have them. Now we need to come up with a word that has at least one of our letters.
Can I go back to the big screen?
Yes.
Alexa, turn on Lightbox 1. Okay.
Now you're making everyone's dot freak out.
Maybe. All right, so Derek, what you're doing now is creating your first word to tell us. It's your starting word. It has to have at least one of your letters that you have. And so then you can tell us what that is. I have my word ready to go.
I have my word ready to go. I'm going to put myself up on the top. Actually, yeah. I'm going to put stuff over here. I'm going to put Derek over here. And then opponent letter guesses. Player Steph, player Derek. All right. These are mine. All right. So you're first, Steph. You're first. I am second. Derek is third. Go. What is your starting word?
There. Their.
T-H-E, not E-R-E. Their.
Yeah. Quantity of 1.
Quantity 1. All right. Actually, I need to do this on everybody here.
Delphia, the answer is always ice cream.
What? My first word is wrath. W-R-A-T-H. Quantity 1.
Eric's word is fairy, but he didn't give us a number.
1 is the number of our letters on those yes. F-A-I-R-Y. Quantity what?
Fairy, how many letters of those do you have in your hand? Derek. Quantity 2.
Quantity 2.
Okay.
All right. All right,
Mhm.
Stephanie. This is round 1. Ding, ding, ding. Round 1.
Do we get information from?
No, we get it at the start after rounds 1 and 2.
Okay.
After 1, we get one of the playgrounds cards, and after round 2, we get another playground card.
Mm.
And then we're going to begin guessing at the hooky cards in rounds 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Derek.
Derek. And there's no limit to who you can ask as long as it's any opponent.
How many letters in the word mm,
Hmm.
folly? Folly.
Hmm.
So if you do have the letter L, you have to say quantity 2 for that because it's represented twice.
Right. And if you have any other letters, that's in addition to those 2. The word is folly to Derek.
Okay, I lost the first game really bad and I didn't use any double letter words, so I'm trying a new strategy this time. Trying a new strategy. We'll see what happens. Folly quantity 3.
Oh, baby.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, Michael, what's your guess?
Uh, mm. Oh, that was Steph as the answer. Steph!
Yes.
I got to think about this.
Um, oh boy. I kind of like the double letter question. Because it could possibly have the FOY. No L.
He could.
I don't know.
He could indeed. Steph always Leroy Jenkins.
It's always 5-letter words, yes.
Yes, always 5. Always a 5. But I have to come up with a really good word here. I'm going to try to shoot actually in the dark.
Okay. I mean, at this point, it's all in the dark, so
You have given us 5 letters.
I understand, but yeah.
Forget it. Your word. Oh, I had it, and then I found that I shouldn't do that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a dirty word.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one.
You have one of those in dirty.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Derek.
Derek.
Now you want to write down the word dirty with one next to it, because yeah.
Oh, I had a better one.
So you can ask either Michael or me for a word.
That says I'd have to have an app spit out 5-letter words for me.
Michael, party.
Party. Derek asked Party.
Mm,
Mmm. Quantity. 2.
really?
Yeah.
2? Okay.
Now we get a playground letter.
Oh, I like
Everybody
that.
knows the playground letter. Oh, it's an A. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all.
I thought that was pretty good.
That's not good at all. Making notes,
Yeah.
changing stuff. Round 2.
Oh boy. Okay. So if that's true,
It's true.
oh, it's true. So I feel like I know I'm doing better than last game.
Already, automatically.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it gotta. It gotta.
Okay.
What?
I am gonna ask Michael.
Well, no. You are. No.
What do you mean no?
No.
I can't ask?
Yes. You
What?
can. What?
I'm gonna
I need to
ask
come up with a letter, with a clue, with a something.
I'm gonna ask you the word often.
Often. Often. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
Time out.
What?
Okay. That was correct. With the word often, there is one hit.
One hit.
One hit. It's a one hit wonder.
Wow.
I
Mm.
am less confident about Steph's, despite the fact I have asked her something already.
Wow.
Yeah. Steph,
Yeah.
your word Steph, your word is pulse.
Pulse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Se. I'm gonna go with a big old 2.
A big old 2.
Yikes. I need more information about Derek.
Yep, he's not gonna ask himself though.
Ugh, he's right. He's asking me.
Steph, years.
1.
That gave me no information. No.
No.
Oh, it gave me a little information. How about that?
Did it?
Yeah, a tiny bit.
Okay.
All right, playground number 2 pops up.
Give us
Oh, look, we go A to Z.
Z. Okay, that's good.
No A, no Z.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right, if no one else needs A or Z, I'm just going to cover A and Z up.
So we know it's not Z. Okay.
That's correct. Round 3. After this round, nothing special happens. At the end of round 4, you're going to make your first set of hooky guesses. You don't have to have the opponent letters guessed till the very end of the game. And those are only single points anyway. The big ones are the hooky letter guesses.
All right.
Stephanie.
I need more information about Michael.
About Michael.
I know.
What about Derek? You just come up.
Well,
You did say that.
no, but I have a good word for you.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to keep asking you questions.
That's fine. I'm going to say Michael.
Hello, Shanna.
Toxic.
Michael is toxic. Toxic. Wow, thanks for subscribing, Shano. Steph, you have 2.
2.
2.
Hmm.
2.
2.
2.
Yeah, exactly. Snake's a win. For sure.
Wow.
Big Shadow.
Gifting out a sub to Slivers.
Yay. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. Mm, I think that's what I'm going to ask. Derek, your word is quick. I didn't ask you, Steph.
Mm. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh man.
For E.
Wow, that's a lot of info.
A lot of good info. Dang.
Oh man. All right, he gets to ask one of us.
Yes, he does.
I have my next clue readied.
I don't have one ready.
Wow. Michael.
Hymns. Hymns from Derek. That is a 2.
All right, next round, right?
Round 4, fight. At the end of round 4, we are going to have to give our first hooky letter guesses.
Oh my gosh.
Stephanie's
I'm going to ask Derek about the word white.
white.
Yeah, the color white.
The color white.
One.
White 1.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, that's something.
By something, that means that you really mean that's awesome.
So good. Wow. Okay. And then Michael. I think it's this.
Mm-hmm. Bang.
Wow.
Still don't have a handle on Steph's yet.
Uh,
Then your word is brook.
2.
Okay.
Hmm. Wow. I don't know what that's. I don't know what's going on there. That was the word brook. Yes. You said BROOK. 2.
Brook 2. It's clue time.
And then we have to make a guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh, Michael gets a guess.
No.
Yep. EM
EMPTY.
PTY. I know the answer.
What do you think the answer
No,
is?
I want to hear what you say first, and then I'll say if I was right.
You don't have to say. 2. Wow.
Yo,
Thanks for following, Sinful Elation.
thanks for following.
Now we must make a guess on our hooky letters.
Those are my guess. And I don't think I'm wrong. The question is, where do all the other letters go?
Oh no, it's not that. Change that. I wish I'd put it in pencil initially.
Yeah, me too.
So when there's a cross out on day 4, it was intentional.
Yeah.
Turn 4, I guess I should say. Ooh.
He's kind of lost.
Guess all 3. Yeah, you're sort of shooting in the dark on the first 3.
So he's lost on what to do. So we're gonna guess the 3 letters of the letters we think played hooky.
Which 3 letters do none of us have?
None of us, me and Michael.
None of us have. They are the 3 letters that are sitting right here. There are 3 letters that neither of us have. that none of the three of us have, nor have been revealed, which means it's not A, nor is it Z. We have 21 letters between us. Two of them have been revealed. There are three that have not been revealed, and they're not in anybody's hands.
We're not revealing what we guess. We're just writing it down. So you just write down 3 letters that you don't think Michael or I have.
Or and that you certainly don't have.
Yeah, that you don't have.
You should be able to go back and look at your notes and start gleaning information. Because we all have the same information, but you have what's in your hand, and we have what's in our hands, and that's the only difference between us at the moment. I'm still trying to come up with.
This game is super hard. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. The first game, I'm like, I got this. I thought I knew everything, and I knew nothing. So, yeah. This game, I'm feeling a little bit better. But again, I don't know until.
All right, those are my 3. I am not confident on any of them. This is round 5. Ding, ding, ding.
That makes sense.
At the end of round 5, we're also going to make 3 guesses on those hooky letters. Steph, you are first.
Yeah.
And remember, you always have the option of if you think a letter has been revealed, then you can look at one of our cards at random. Sylvia says, "You know nothing, Steph Meanface." I guess everyone out there could also be playing with the cards in Wigsby's hand.
Yeah.
Trying to see if you guys have got it figured out. So you can make your 3 letter guesses, 3 hooky letter guesses as well.
So I can show one of my letters that I think
that you think we all have.
I don't even have. It doesn't have to be that. But
It doesn't have to be that. It could be anything. And then you can look at one of ours.
I know what
at
Michael
random.
knows. I know what Michael knows, I think.
That's going to be the hard thing is, I guess we can do his at random. We have them right here.
We have them right there.
Yeah. Shelvia's 3 guesses is $3 and 8.
Right. Right.
Steph, you want to check the floor for letters?
I need...
Check the floor for pieces. Pro gamer here. Definitely no 3 8s or $signs have been given this round.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Should come up with
Derek for.
Oh, you are not gonna do what you said you were thinking about doing.
I'm gonna do. Oh.
You have guessed Derek 3 times.
Well, you're not doing it. I'm having a hard time. I would know more if I actually figured out Michael's letters, which I'm kind of close on. So maybe I should guess you instead.
His letters are worth just as much.
No.
And if you don't know them, you might need them. I'm closer on his than yours. You're closer on mine. Should probably go after Derek's.
No.
I'm just saying the odds.
Can't convince me.
I swore you had the G. Turns out it was under Steph's foot the whole game.
I'm such a cheater.
This game is an asterisk.
Grargle, flargle.
No, only 5 letters. Derek's word is Derek. No?
All right, Michael.
Michael.
I'm gonna do weeds.
Wait, you switched.
To Michael. What? Weeds.
You switched to me?
Yeah.
0. Boo. Fine. If you don't know Derek, I'm going to not help you
Whatever.
because I know Derek's words.
Fine.
No, I know some of his. Yours are the one I have problems with. Hey, Steph,
What?
weeds.
Can't use the same word?
What? I can't use the same word?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Be
A
creative.
player may not ask the same opponent about the same word twice or about a word with the same 5 letters because this would be the equivalent of passing. Because you can't, if you think you know, you can't just ask the same thing to give 0 information to everybody else.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking. Fine, I won't do weeds.
It's fine. Do what you
No,
want.
I do what I want. I will do the word Wends. Wends.
Wends.
Um, actually, actually,
I already wrote it.
okay, do it.
What?
Wens.
Wends.
Yes.
2.
That's what I thought.
2.
2.
Ugh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. Nice for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Any bonus point for using Hooky?
Derek gets to ask a question.
No, I could have asked her weeds. I just can't ask her weeds twice in a row. Or the same letters in the same quantities.
Judge. Quantity of 1.
Quantity 1. All right, make your guesses.
So now you get a second chance to guess 3 letters that you think are not in play.
Oh, how did I miss that?
Hmm.
I totally missed that. Could just double down on what I have.
You could. All right. The new daytime TV show. So I'm gonna guess Michael.
No, I'm still guessing.
Okay, fine.
Really?
I could guess. I could guess Derek. Let's see.
I think I'm getting further away here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Everyone for themselves, Jelfia.
Yes, everyone for themselves. Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it gives everyone else time to also do the calculations behind, on their pages.
Hmm.
So it's fine. Sinful says this game seems really cool. My group will hate it. I hate it.
All right.
It's super interesting.
I'm gonna guess Derek. Jumps.
Derek, jump, jump.
Jumps. Jumps.
Jump, jump. Wish I knew what was going on. Julie.
What we're doing.
Jumps one. Why did I not mark that off when I had a chance? I got to get Steph worked out. Got to get Steph worked out.
Yeah, I agree, Matt, that this is a pretty good game for people who do like word games. Um, Julie, in this game, we're trying to figure out the 3 letters of the alphabet that are playing hooky that aren't in play. So we're doing that by trying to deduce what letters are in other people's hands.
Peeps.
Spell it.
Peeps.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
These are.
Julie would play this. See, where were you, Julie? We needed more people. Peeps, I approve, says Jill. You such a peep.
You're such a peep.
Gosh, I need specifics.
Okay, well that's good. Well that's good. And that's good. What else is good?
Derek gets to ask a question. I need you to
That's-
ask a good question. But do we trust others not to cheat? I mean,
You have to.
we have cards. I mean, it's not like we're making up things as we go along. We have to answer accurately.
Mm-hmm.
So many cheaters. Wow.
Not an asterisk game. All right, I've got 4 of Steph's and 5 of Derek's. But am I right?
I have 5 and 5.
What?
What? Oh, do I not get any more questions? Is this it?
No, this is round 5. I'm waiting on Derek.
Oh.
I gave one, remember? I said heaps. He said 3.
Oh, then did we do hooky letter guesses too soon?
What? I don't understand what you're talking about.
I don't know. I only have we've guessed the hooky letters twice already.
Oh, did I not do the 6? I guess we are on round 6.
I think this is it.
I think this is it. No, this is round 6 and I didn't change the letter.
Yeah.
Yeats.
No.
Michael, grief.
Grief. Good grief.
Good grief, Charlie Brown. Grief, quantity 1.
Yeah, that didn't help me at all.
Whoa.
Now I have to make like just an educated guess for all your letters.
I'm gonna have to make a stupid guess. So that is definitely wrong because I think that is that. That's my guess for Derek.
Michael. So now you guess all the letters that we have and the final hooky letter guess.
And that's my other guess for Derek. Now I got to do 3 more for Steph.
Oh boy. I guess that leaves that to be over here. Nobody even guessed any V words at all. So, yay. I think I got it. I feel confident.
I'm still trying to come up with yours, Steph.
I mean, you get points for guessing the other letters correctly. But if you can guess the hooky letters, you get like if you've guessed the final 3, if you guess in the final round, if you guess all 3, you get 10 points. So 10 points is still more than one person if you guess all of theirs. Now, if you can do both, that's really good. But yeah, it's nice. Let's see how we did.
You can guess the same letters on both sides to hedge your bets. Just so you know.
Yeah, why would I do that? That's crazy.
So I don't know about that.
Letter a few times because I figured people probably knew it. That's okay. It takes a play to get into, but now that you've played it, maybe you'll get it for the next time if we do play it on Game Guildies. But yeah, you're trying to figure out the letters that people have and figure out what the 3 missing letters are. Obviously, if you can figure out Michael definitely has the letter whatever, you know them that's not in the middle. So if you can figure out all that.
That's 1. Oh, that's the other. I'm going to have to go with that one. What is her last letter?
Deduction.
Deduction's too long.
Oh.
You have one of these three. I wish we had done more of that. So, what is Derek's last one?
We'll see if I went with the same 3 letters the whole way. I did the same 3 hooky letters the whole time. So we'll see how I did. Feeling good. Feeling good about it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm missing some letters here. F,
The floor.
Yep.
You're missing some letters. You gotta check that floor. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh no, that is one of the frickin' letters.
Wow.
Boom.
What's a letter? I need to know. I need to know.
All right, if it's those three,
I need to know. Yes, you need all
nope,
the
it can't be
all
that.
the letters, Matt. You definitely need all the letters. Totally need the letters.
It can't be that. I'm having trouble with one letter.
Well, you might just have to make a fitty guess.
No, it's not a 50-50 guess, unfortunately.
You might just have to make a guess.
I'm trying to find the. Oh, that's what his other letters got to be. Nope, it can't be that. But I don't know what it is.
No. So, Derek, if you're still thinking, that's fine. I was just curious as to did you finish or not. Just
Yeah,
let us know when you finish.
I finished.
Michael's finished.
All right. The three. Do you want to do the three hooky letters first? What were your guesses? All three times, Steph.
WHE.
Mine ended up XHE. Oh, it's XHE. I got it at the last guess.
Oh boy. No.
I had only the X on the second guess and XWN the first guess. So I had the X all the way through.
I didn't have the X all the way through.
So, remember when I said that I had the mark off on the fourth day?
Dang it.
That was my 10 point.
So who the heck?
Then that was 5 for the X and then 5 XHE for the 15 at the bottom. Derek says I'm not even close. XHE were the hooky letters.
Who had E? You didn't have E.
The hooky letters are XHE.
So who had W?
Nobody had E.
I mean, Derek had W, but he had I.
Oh, did he mess up?
Yeah, I think he messed up because there's no way he could have had W with the word white.
Derek said, I think I did this wrong. I thought Steph had E. All right. Derek's letters are
You didn't have I,
he had W and I.
so then he gave white as one. It should
He
have
gave
been
one
two.
as one. It should have been two. Yes.
Well, that ruined my whole game. So
All right. Here are Derek's letters for scoring. I have W I Q. Let's see. I have Q. I have U. I have I. I have L. I have F. I said N and D here. So I had D. I did not have the N. I instead see I had the H. First I had something, then I had H, and then I had N. So I got 6 of Derek's letters. How many did you have, Steph?
well, it's all messed up because I knew he had I, but he said one with white.
Yes, he said one.
So it ruined
F I L. Yeah, well, mine as well. So let's score it as what we've got.
Okay, score it.
FILDU. You got 5. You have to score it as we have it, even if we have cheaters. Someone put asterisk game in the chat. All right. You had HWE, which you're complaining, but that HWE guess is 20 points in the first round, 10 points in the second, in the 20 in the fourth round, 10 in the fifth round, 10 in the sixth round for a total of 40 points. I got a total of 30 points for those, so you probably win.
Just saying.
We're going to do this right here, and then we'll continue with the scoring. You have 40 right there. My letters are, you did have my Y, R, M, O, J, but you said XQ and I had CV. Those are my letters. You got 5 of them.
Should have reversed it. Scratch that, reversed it.
The CV and XQ?
Yeah.
So you got 10 from that total. So you have 50 total points, Steph.
50 points. Yeah. I should have sent you a picture, Dark. That was my bad.
Steph's letters are G, K, P, S, B, N, T. I was split between D and G for Steph. I did end up going G. So let's see. G, T is correct. K is correct. I chose W for you because of the mess up. I chose you for S and P and B, so I got 6 of yours for a total of 12. I got 42. Steph, you got 50 because you had 2 out of 3 of those Hooky letters
42
right off the bat.
Derek got.
So Dan said 50 is a good score, but best mood award.
No, it's obviously easier to play this in person when you have the cards and everything in front of you. So, but that's okay. You get the idea. It's a deduction word game. I like it. I think I played this better this time. I was really with Folly. That was actually a really good clue because I knew the letters that he had basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that gave me F and I.
Yeah, I also got the F and L from your Folly clue.
Right. And so because of how Michael was guessing and what he was doing, I could guess a majority of Michael's letter. I knew you had Y and R like right off the bat because we revealed A and your wrath was good because I had a lot of common letters PST N. So when those were used, I knew that they weren't obviously your letters and I could eliminate the others. So I actually had a good grouping of letters that time. But I like the deduction element of this. I think it's like really interesting. I like playing with three because you do get more cards, and then there's like I would play with more people, but I think I prefer it with three.
Three seems really good.
Yeah. Well, if we
We're gonna play with four on Game Guildies, maybe.
yeah, if we play,
unless he's scared off of it.
it's possible. Might have scared him off, but hopefully you didn't hate it, Derek. I know it was probably a little confusing. I should have just taken a picture and sent it to you. That was my bad. So
That picture of what?
just the sheet, so then he could.
Well, yeah, we did put it up there though.
Yeah.
But yeah. He had hardly any overlap with the starting words. Ah, well, wrath, you had the W.
Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't have any of the rest. But and there, THEIR.
Yeah, the I.
Oh, with there, two of those letters
Yeah.
were in the Hooky.
I know. It should have given a lot of information, actually.
No, two of the letters were in the Hooky.
Right.
It didn't give any information because two of the letters were in the Hooky.
But you know that I don't have them.
But I know that we don't have them, so they doesn't give any information. I don't necessarily know that you don't have them because I did not know whether it was T or H that was yours. I didn't know until the very end, so it was a good word. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. We didn't know which ones were yours or not.
Right.
So that's what made it good because two of them were in the Hooky.
Right.
Which means we don't have them.
Right. Oh, yeah, that was just lucky.
Yes, that was lucky, but that's enough to get you the win.
When you said Brooke, I'm like, oh, he knows that I have the B and the K. So I almost gave up the B at that point.
I got them then.
I know you got it then.
But I got lucky and got them then.
Right. But I knew at that point he knew I had those letters, so I almost just gave it a
yeah. However, then
look at
Derek
one of
would have
Derek.
won.
Well, that's where I'm like, well, should I give Derek the information or not? That's the question, because I knew that you had the O.
I mean, ours are a mess too. You can do these any way you want. You don't have to do it this way. But that's how I do it. Anything I'm sure of, I circle. Anything I'm not sure of, I put a line through as I go.
Yeah, I was actually marking it.
And that's how I end up going, okay, down here I know what's mine. I know what's Steph's. What could possibly be left for yours?
I didn't even use those this time, and I should have. I forgot.
I use them a lot.
I was just writing.
And then for Hooky, anything you put here.
Yeah, that's where I had little M's and D's up there.
Oh. See, you can do this however you want.
I had little D's and M's and X's and yeah.
He was trying to squeeze them on the back of his utility bill. Yeah, it's you need a
little bit of sheet to write down some of the deduction elements of the game. In any case, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
It is very unique.
I will say that I saw it being played a lot at the gathering.
Yeah, well,
it was being
everybody got not everybody. There were
a lot of people were buying copies and
yes.
And
the reviewers got them so we can show them off to everyone and promote the charity Friends of Asima.
Yep. You can't play it at 2.
Can play it with 2? No, it is for 3 to 5 players.
That's why we had to recruit.
We have to recruit somebody. And I love how they have the names. So like N is for Nisha, and B is for Baban, and S is for Sarah, and P is for Punit, and K is for Kieran, and G is for Gita. I love these. These are really cute. And it looks like they're probably, they look like they are Indian names. Maybe a little, so Imani, I don't know if that is Indian, but some of these are definitely Vidi and Chaya. And then you get James in there sometimes. But
Dan says they're actual kids in the program.
What?
So
that's fantastic.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Matt says great art, nice design choices, easy to read, family friendly, great cause. What more could you ask for? Check out Hooky from Rio Grande Games. And the money is going to what seems to be a fantastic cause.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about them until this game, and now I'm glad I know.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we could play it and show it off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good brain break.
It is good. I like trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
With the perfect word. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So
You're not gonna get a perfect game. It's hard.
no, you're not gonna get a perfect, but it's
Maybe many plays, but it's like
it's fun to just try to figure it out.
and with more players, it will be like you'll get even less information.
I hear 5 players is complete chaos.
Well, I mean,
because you each only have 4 letters or so, so
yeah.
it becomes really difficult. So
So
Eric says it's cool. I like it.
yeah, I'm glad you liked it. But yeah, check out Hooky.
Check it out, and also be sure to check out Game Guildies, where it's the two of us and Derek, which we check 1, 2, and Duchess. We stream on Mondays at 6 p.m. Central, and then or check out our stream here at 5 p.m. Central on Wednesdays and Sunday nights.
Yes.
And for those of you on Twitch, we will be
right back. That's me.